down Broad Street, you run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And we're underway here in South Philly. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Trimmer. Tiger Hoyer.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Field moves forward for about a yard. Jonathan Owens able to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
180.
Once again, it's Barkley. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Get this complete to Horton. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. An even 40 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. They gained 18 yards on that one. First down, Chicago.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. To force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
A play fake, and they'll throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean in for the sack. It's a loss of 9, and and sets up third down. Here's Williams now to throw. That is caught. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That is caught. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his fourth touchdown on the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
Brings up second down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
4.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And they'll move this one down inside. 17 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
63, 63. Hey, 180, 180.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's Tyreek Stevenson there to make the tackle.
At the 24-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now Hurts. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
The second he threw that ball, Mike, that just felt like a hope and a prayer. He just threw that thing up saying, I hope my guy comes down with it. Ball placement wasn't really where it needed to be and ends up going the other way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Andrew Makuba up from his safety spot to make the stop. From the 22 now, here's second and 8. A play fake. Now Williams. Caught left side by Odunze. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First down, Chicago.
To throw, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Williams to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing again. Williams. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for the Bears. It's a gain of 43 yards. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They're trying the left side with Swift. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was,
he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
He's got his tight end, got it, working the middle of the field.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's Mitchell.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Hurts. Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
This one, handed away. It's incomplete. Was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Now a deep ball from Mitchell. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bears will take over possession here at the 44.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out. on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. 22 yards to pick up there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it. Jordan Davis in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He's got his man right side. It's complete.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Give up the middle with Swift. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. He'll get this out to the left flat. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Here's Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Williams now to throw. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's in! Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Bears.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
Now I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing is Williams. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 5, and that's it. Good coverage. They got him down at the 6.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Philadelphia.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
You heard about a man.